NerdDirt, take 2, scene 1. NerdDirt, take 2, scene 1.
Name any card.
Oh my gosh, that's not. No, this is NerdDirt. This is not Magic Monday.
That's why it says NerdDirt on the
No,
card.
it doesn't. No, bet.
Professional. Action.
I'm the one that's slated.
Oh.
So that's professional enough, right?
Go ahead.
No. You know
He
the
just
rule.
said it.
You know the rule?
Blinking wreck means it's going, right?
Yeah. You know the rule.
Action.
Hi, I'm KP.
Action.
See, this is why I waited. Hi, my name is KP.
I'm Dre.
I'm Sasha.
And you're watching
NerdDirt.
NerdDirt.
I put a French on it. NerdDirt.
I thought you were just being like, hey, NerdDirt, though. Just a
NerdDirt.
NerdDirt.
Oh, like a hood? Like
a little hood.
Yo, NerdDirt.
Yeah. Hey, yo,
No, because then we would have to spell it with U's. NerdDirt.
NerdDirt. So, and you are.
Hi, Sasha. So during these interviews, KB always gets mad at me and he never speaks to
I
the
didn't
guest.
say I get mad at you. I
And
just
so
questioned.
I feel like he should speak to you more.
I think that would be a good idea. In fact, hi, Sasha.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
What are we talking about today?
Shit. Like nerd stuff? Am I allowed
Yes.
to cuss on this? I'm allowed to cuss
Yeah.
on this.
Oh, yeah.
So we
Yeah.
brought you in because you're a specialist in a specific genre of things.
So it's horror manga, is
Well-
what you said that you were
Yeah.
specializing
So
in.
I'm gonna say this joke again, but when they told me the topic, I thought we were gonna be talking about horror manga,
No, not
like porno.
W.
And then I found
I
out
think that's called
You know, I
horror.
might be able to specialize in that shit too. You never know.
catch the next
With me.
episode when it's NerdDirt After Hours.
Yeah.
the
Nerd Dirt
hentai
after
episode,
I don't know what hentai is, bro.
huh? Yeah.
Lies.
But we're gonna talk about
This
manga.
is the face of a liar. Right
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Lies.
Don't put me in this. You're gonna find out.
Anyway, so let's start with this. What got you so interested in the genre of horror manga?
Whores.
I first started getting into horror manga like when I was like in high school. Like that was really it.
Over there?
Like, yeah,
high school?
over there
Over in high
in high school. Yeah, like so like I think I was like maybe like 15, 16 when I was like super into it. But
Oh.
I started with horror games and then it like graduated into horror manga. Like,
Which games?
Resident Evil, Silent Hill.
Okay.
You know, Fatal Frame. Oh my god, I love Fatal
Oh
Frame.
yeah.
I love Fatal
Is that the
Frame.
one where you're just a photographer?
Yeah, you
It's-
take pictures.
You know what? Don't downplay it like that because it's spoopy. It is truly spoopy.
Did you ever get into the Silent Hills?
Yes, I love Silent Hill. That's one of my favorite like franchises in general.
Yeah, that one was particularly. I only played Resident Evil, and it was like the super pixelated one, not like the remastered.
like
Yeah.
too, like when it was like a side scroller.
Oh no, it was the one where like you walked in and then you had like the worst camera angle, but then you had the freaking. Oh, I hated that.
Listen,
It was bad.
would you play this game? Weird question.
Oh,
But you're more vulnerable.
yeah.
But this is for both of you. Would you play this game in your room by yourself in the dark, but like naked? Because I
That
feel
was
like there's a
Why the
there's-
last
No,
part?
because I feel like there's a certain level of like vulnerability when you have no. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like that was like kind of happening most of the time though when I was playing those games. You know, when I was by myself.
Insert clickbait.
No.
Okay, see, I'm naked.
last part?
Like
Yeah, I
in
did that.
general,
Sure,
I'm
why
not
not?
trying to be like, ew, I'm naked. Like I was just.
No,
I
you
was
have
just
to be so we can
naked.
get views.
We'll get demonetized real quick, but we'll also get views.
No, it's just like in general, like I lounge around my house like in my undies, so like
That's
that's
not
not naked.
No,
Okay.
because like
you mean buck ass naked?
That's what I'm
Who
Like
saying,
is-
just straight up nude.
But like, listen,
Who is-
it's not. It's
You're
not to be-
already kind of
Shut the
okay.
fuck. It's not to be like sexy or like gross or anything, but listen, there's a certain
Get
level
views.
of vulnerability you have,
Uh-huh.
right or wrong, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
When you're like not even glasses or like not even like
Wait,
your
not even
plunger.
glass.
You know what I'm saying? Just
How'd
like
you play the game?
Just like it's very different if like okay, so you're like naked but you have like a bracelet on, right? But if you take the bracelet off, then
He
like
really just wanted to say.
NerdDirt, take 2, scene 1. NerdDirt, take two, scene one. Action.
Name any card.
Oh my gosh, that's not. No, this is NerdDirt. This is not Magic Monday.
That's why it says NerdDirt on the
No, it
card.
doesn't. No, bet.
You don't believe me?
Bet.
No, why? He doesn't even believe me. You would have seen a dope magic trick.
I'm waiting for action.
Oh, yeah, action.
So.
He said action already.
No, but you say action.
Oh.
That's the rule of
Alright,
this
then
show
just
for some
go.
reason. Anyway.
Action.
Action.
So.
So, like, yeah, if you naked, you different, right? Because, like,
It
it's a certain
is-
level of
There's
vulnerability.
a certain level of vulnerability.
right?
Yes.
Imagine, like, being naked with glasses on is very different than being naked with no glasses on.
This is the show. This is the show. Just a yes or no.
You know what I'm saying,
Would you
though?
do it?
But, like,
Would I do? Yes, I would do it.
how would it change the experience, though?
It would change the experience because I wouldn't feel protected.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's, like,
Is that what you wanted?
real hor- I know it was a really roundabout way, but I was like,
You just wanted to feel
you know what I'm
less
saying?
protected. That just feels like a kink. Anyway, so
It's not.
like,
Would you play this game naked?
would you play this game more vulnerable?
Listen,
like, freaking-
listen, my kinks are different.
I'm
And
just.
you know that?
I'm not
Because
trying
you
to
I want
shame
bitches to
you
be
on it. I'm
scared.
just saying.
because you tried to kiss my mouth that one time.
I'm just no. That's not
On
a
camera?
thing. It's not a thing.
And you tried to kiss my mouth that one.
You know.
Oh, that's right. You're editing. You're editing.
That being said, so you did start with horror games. What was the first horror manga that you actually read?
You know, I picked up Museum of Horror, which is a Junji Ito continuation. Like, it's a compendium of
All right,
Wow, it's
time
a lot
out,
of
time
big
out, time
freaking
out.
words.
Time out, homie.
We're
Time out,
like-
time out, homie.
I watch anime. I have no idea what
Time
you
out, homie. Number one, what does Junji Ito mean? Number two,
What's
what's compendium
compendium?
mean? And number three, why can't you just be regular?
So
because that's
We
what
saw
I
you on the other show. You don't speak like that for
when
real.
Okay,
that's
that's-
what I learned it as, and you opened up the Nerd Vault, so this
That's
is
cool.
what comes out.
let's
This
start
is
with
what
Junji
comes
Ito.
out.
So what's Junji Ito?
Do you want me to
Junji
get
Ito-
your glasses?
This is no. Junji Ito is a horror novelist. He writes a bunch of horror manga, stories, shorts, everything, and he is like probably one of like the most well-regarded ones like up there in terms of like horror and manga and shit like that. So it's like he makes really twisted shit. So that's what I love about him. Compendium is just like a comprised like short story novel where it's like a bunch of different short stories and it's a bunch of different series of it. So Museum of Horror.
So you
the
could have
one-
said a bunch
Like-
of different
Oh.
things.
Yeah, but that's like a bunch of different short stories like compendium.
Just NerdDirt. So that's why you're gonna say compendium,
It's
which I
compendium.
appreciate.
Alright.
So like yeah, so
Why do you still have me on this show?
I don't know.
because we love you.
Say that one more time into this camera and then this camera.
Oh my God.
But
We
really,
love Dre.
really slowly.
We love Dre.
See that?
Action.
It's like we love. Anyway, I'm just gonna insert whatever. So okay, so you're watching what was the one?
Compendium.
No, it was I was reading
Junji Ito.
Compendium.
Museum of Horror.
Museum of Horror. So it was a bunch of different shorts of Tomi, which is one of his like characters in that whole universe of like horror
Okay.
shorts that he makes. So Tomi is my favorite because she is basically a succubus who you can't kill. You can't kill her. And so she's a succubus who drives you to the point of obsession, so much so to where you want to kill her because you're just like going crazy over how much you love her, and that's the whole like universe of Tomi is like her just like taking over guys' lives and things like that. So it's crazy.
Why do you?
Camera read it.
It's fine. That's that one.
Okay, cool.
Why do you empathize with that so much?
I think because I'm a bad person, so like.
The heck got dark. Super
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding. No. I love Tomi. Like I think like I don't know why, but like even when I was like doing art and like just getting super into Tomi and stuff like that, like there's some weird, evil, mystifying aspect of like female, like just like these succubus that go after men, and I don't know if it's some sort of weird spin-off of my feminism or.
There's a lot of anime spin-offs of that. Like I'm kind of reminded of the whatchamacallit, Full Metal Alchemist. There's
Yeah.
like a succubus there.
Yeah.
Lust.
Yeah, I love Lust.
And then it's just one of those things that like it's a juxtaposition of like like super sexual but also super horrific. Like she can
Yeah.
she can like love you but also kill you at the
Yeah.
same time. Yeah.
To me, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that's so interesting
I
to
get
me
that.
because it's like they almost asked for it. You know, I'm just kidding.
A little.
I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't mean to like because it's like no. I just I
Did you
find
say
it,
you're succubus? Succubus?
No, I
That
don't want to
left-
say it. I don't want to say it. Never mind. Anyway,
I'll
so
suck your bits.
I suck your bits.
so what? Let's kind of jump ahead in terms of like right now. What are you reading right now? What's kind of the
Currently, I am. Luckily, my boyfriend is actually a huge Junji Ito fan as well. So like, he has all of the books, and right now, I'm reading Frankenstein, which is another I believe it's like a bunch of short stories as well.
Mhm.
Like Junji Ito has a lot of books where it's just a bunch of short stories that kind of like fill this whole universe. So it's really cool. Frankenstein is the latest book that I'm reading from him. So yeah, in terms of games that I'm playing right now,
okay.
though,
Alright, let's go game.
yeah, like games that I'm playing right now, I'm looking forward to a few, but like BioShock was one of the ones that we were talking about.
BioShock 4 is coming out.
Yeah.
Some people have been talking about how they're trying to remake Silent Hills because it never came out, or
For-
PT.
PT. Oh yeah, yeah.
Because Hideo Kojima never finished it, so they're trying to recreate it.
Which I thought was nuts because honestly, like when I played PT, I was like, if this doesn't turn into a game,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be so disappointed.
So good, but never got to see it.
I-
Have you ever done the VR one? The Resident Evil
I
VR?
will cry. I'll cry. I can't.
I've
I
seen
will
some people
not.
play. It's
I can't. Like I
crazy.
know I love
Yeah.
the horror genre in general, but I honestly will cry my eyes out. Like in a VR setting, that's
Yeah.
why it's crazy because like I'll play the video games because I know that it's like external, it's away from me.
Yeah.
You know, but like in a VR setting
being
or like
immersed in it.
yeah, being immersed in it is like it's a
So
lot.
would you ever do one of those escape rooms that like super scary? Like,
I'll do it, but I'll freak out the whole time for sure.
yo, because like my friend told me they would like. Well, I've been to one. So it was like trapped in a murderer's house, and on their fridge was a photo from my Instagram with my face crossed out, and I was like, yo, homie, this is like.
It's too immersive.
Time out, dog. First of all, I was like, yo, props to you guys because you did your research and you know what kind of person I am and you know I'm a bitch like that and like picking me to put on the fridge and like they don't even tell you it's just there. First of all, you did your research. Second of all, fuck y'all, that shit was scary.
You know, I just like I'm all for the activity of being scared and things of that sort, but yeah, being immersed in it. Although I love the horror genre, I'm such a pussy when it comes to like being immersed in it. I just can't like, 'cause even when we go to like not Scary Farm or Universal,
We've
like,
never
I'll
been to no
freak
Scary
out.
Farm.
I'll freak out, but it's fun. It's super fun, like 'cause it's like
Oh, I
it's,
can't do those mazes. I've done 2 of
yeah.
them.
I feel like I would punch
I've
somebody.
crawled out of a maze.
I feel like
I'm such
I
a
would
wuss.
like punch somebody on like a reactive like. Ah!
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
At least you know your fight response works.
I'm total flight. I'm total flight.
I'm
total
a
wuss.
flight too. Like,
Yeah, I went to the freaking like.
Well, no,
I'm a flight
I'll,
of beers.
I'll fight for a second and then flight the fuck out. Like I won't stay and fight. That's stupid. I got the first like eye jab and then I'm out. Dude.
that freaking like. I went to Halloween Horror, and they had a freaking
Oh,
Insidious
the
maze.
Halloween.
The Halloween-
The Insidious maze was pretty.
Oh, I crawled
crazy.
out of that dang thing. I looked like a freaking wuss. And I was like,
Oh
here?
yeah.
Why am I doing? Why am I here?
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
It's
Like-
spoopy,
And then
but
we're
I
like,
love
dude,
it.
it's
Yeah.
just a snack bar.
Yeah,
But we're not even.
exactly. I know exactly. And I was
Um,
like, it's the Panda Express.
Word.
Like,
Damn, that fucking chow mein. Chow mein is
that
scary as
scared
shit.
me.
I'm so
um,
hungry now.
I'm hungry. So, with saying that, top 3 horror mangas you would suggest to someone that
Like to
doesn't
get you
normally
started. Yeah.
read. Also, you got big ass eyes like anime eyes. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
you
ahead.
kind of do. You have like freaking Alita eyes.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm not gonna lie. Junji Ito is like the only author that like I really explore, and I would love to explore more. If anybody has any suggestions, I'll definitely take them.
So let's get 3
But-
titles.
3 titles. Museum of Horror was the first one that I started with, so I would recommend start with it, especially like for the girls because it's just like yeah, like that's me. But I also really loved Uzumaki, which is a good one.
Oh, Naruto? I like Naruto, dude. Naruto's my shit.
Uzumaki is a really big staple in Junji Ito's like collection, so that one is a good one too. And then what else? Man, I'm trying to think of like other ones that I could possibly think of.
We just fucked
You know
up
what's
if we
cool?
cut right there.
One random thing that like I did read that isn't Junji Ito is I did read the Walking Dead compendium when I got the PS3 special special edition.
Didn't know they had one.
That was a good one. I loved the compendium for Walking Dead, so that one too. That
Word
was
of the
one.
day.
Compendium.
Dead.
Compendium.
What? Junji Ito.
What do you keep...
Oh no, the word of the day is freaking like
Naked.
Naked.
Vulnerable.
Naked.
Vulnerable.
Naked.
All right, so what do you think? Would you play a horror game naked?
Oh, Ben. Pokemon. Pokemon Go.
No.
You see how that was funny? Because you gotta go outside and be naked.
It's like the Harry Potter one. You're
Hey,
just
yo,
like-
I have the Harry Potter one. I'm a level 6 wizard, right? Yo, it's kind of scary. Voldemort's is kind of scary.
Okay, well, my name is KP. Your guys' names. Oh, God.
NerdDirt. My name is Dre. You know what my goal is for every NerdDirt? Is just to make it super hard for KP to edit. Cut.